So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'll be looking out for the mischievous Danny Carvajal, because I think he brings a lovely balance down the flanks, and he's capable of going both ways. He's added that extra element as well of intelligence, where he's better at deciding when to go and when to stay. And he's really coming on in his game.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
There's the hit!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Carvajal. Camavinga. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shifted upfield. Olise. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Olise. Well read, nice interception. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Valverde. Fran Garcia. And here's Bellingham. He's having a go. Missed by a fraction. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Vinicius Junior! Good running, strong and purposeful. He won't be happy with that one. Tchouaméni. Fran Garcia. For Valverde. Bellingham. Gets his pass away. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. That is Conte. Valverde. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stood up well to him there. Bellingham.
Yeah, for me this is choreographed muscle, and it's not gentle.
Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Olise, well seen, saw that coming. Fran Garcia. And that's a superb pass. That has been slung wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bellingham. He's in a great big chance. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's a little off target. He is through here! Oh, what a ball he's in here! And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Half-time getting close now. Olise.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And the shots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Traumeri. No way through. Valverde. Fran Garcia. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Fran Garcia. Valverde. It's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Quality ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Klaus puts his foot on the gas. Conte.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well played, well played.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Valverde, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71 649.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that could set him on his way. Closing in on... Now the finish! They've scored! The breakthrough arrives at last!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well, played right into his path.
France showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Changement en cours.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. He's not got that quite right. And the finish! Oh, that's a waste. Fran Garcia. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the run. Vinicius, he's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Vinicius Junior was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 14. Le numéro 19.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Changement.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No, it's not getting there.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Brahim Diaz. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, can he get onto this? He could be in here. Fofana.
France have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Carvajal. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that is as far as they're going to go. Fofana. Can he finish? Carvajal is there and he can get that clear. And here's Mbappe, and he was alert to it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Looking for options for movement. Thuram is flagged offside. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Valverde. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yeah, looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Decent hit and on target. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Spread out to the left. Olise. And the finish! And that's off target.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Carvajal. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he cuts out the supply. Mendy. Camavinga. Olise! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bellingham. Koundé calmly anticipates. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Olise. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Valverde, Bellingham, oh, well played. Klaus gets good distance on it. Bellingham. Valverde. Camavinga. Hernandez. France are looking to break at pace. Interesting ball. Oh, great play! Mbappe! In with the challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. And he's there to get it away. Tchouaméni charging forward, the ball at his feet. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tchouaméni. Mendy. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Mbappe.
Mbappe.
He's had a hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. Out to the left it goes. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham. Thuram. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Carvajal. That's a fabulous ball. And that has been cleared. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Eder Militao. Driving through the middle. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Mbappe. Olise. It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Can he put it away? Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mbappe!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Vinicius Junior. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Carvajal. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Mbappe! He's free. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
À leur place, le numéro 14. Le numéro 13.
Madrid
Changement.
perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's intervened well there. Moved on forwards. Valverde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Conte. And he has been fouled there. Traumeri. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Valverde. Mbappe. Quality ball.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And smartly reclaimed.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Lucas Vazquez. That's gone for a throw-in.